G'day guys, what's up, it's Blitz and you're watching Blitz in VR. Before the video starts, I'd like to thank every single one of you for 95,000 views on my channel so far. It's cool to see people actually watch my content. So let's power on to 100,000 views. So with that out of the way, enjoy the video. So I recently went full degenerate mode and I got full body tracking so I could dance in VR chat. I needed 2 HTC base stations. So when I found a brand new HTC VIVE kit with 2 base stations, a headset, controllers, and literally everything you needed for 400 Australian dollars, which literally cost the same as 2 base stations, it was a no-brainer knowing that base stations are 1, hard to come by, and 2, have an insanely high shipping cost. So let's just say I got a good deal. So the first thing you need to use VIVE controllers as feet trackers is first a link box. This is required to connect them to your PC, or you'll be stuck with them only working when connected to a USB cable. So the link box needs to be connected to your PC in order to use the VIVE controllers. In my case, the VIVE kit came with a link box, so that was not a problem. So the next thing you need is obviously 2 base stations. Now you can't use the 2.0 base stations with the VIVE 1.0 controllers, as the 2.0s aren't backwards compatible. Some argue that the 1.0 base stations actually track better in a smaller play area, and I experienced no issues using the 1.0s, so I'm not planning on having more than 2, which the 2.0s do support. But this kit I got came with 1.0s, so the 2.0s weren't a viable option. So in my case, this was a complete experiment. I didn't look up any YouTube tutorials, and I realized first I couldn't load SteamVR on my Quest, as it would launch SteamVR with my Vive and block it from launching on the Quest. So to combat this, I had to first unplug the power from my Vive headset, then launch SteamVR from my Quest, and then once it was loaded on my Quest, I would plug in the headset back in to enable the controllers to connect. Eagerly, I opened VRChat, curious if I placed the controllers where my feet were, if the game would automatically recognize the controllers as feet trackers. And oddly, the game assigned the trackers completely wrong. I thought this was due to a game error, but I quickly realized this was entirely due to the absence of a hip tracker. I then resorted to OVR. I'm already familiar with OVR, so getting it to work was easy, and it actually worked. And when trying to load into VRChat, the right tracking balls were actually assigned to the correct areas. I then realized I had to find a way to attach the controllers to my feet. To attach the controllers to your feet, I found the easiest way was to just repurpose some old shoes. By rearranging the laces into a way where there was multiple points of contact, this would help stop the notorious tracker jiggle. This does mean an extra step, but it means it's more comfortable and very secure and has much less jiggle than any other methods I tried. Yes, your friends will laugh at you, but that's okay because they can't see your janky setup. And hey, you can flex that your full body tracking is better than their pucks, as VIVE controllers have almost 3 times the battery life, track much better, and have no tracking drift. I think this is due to controllers being intended to be used with your hands, so they're designed to track much more accurately. This would make sense, as your hands are the primary means of interaction in VR. It has to be good tracking. So in my case, OVR worked, but it wasn't very ergonomic, so I went ahead and robbed my bank and got a singular VIVE tracker just for my waist. This proved much faster to get in VR without an extra step, and I didn't have to worry about compass areas of my phone and the slow yaw drift problem which OVR has, as well as I didn't have to worry about keeping my phone charged. I do plan on showcasing the use of OVR with this setup in a future video, so stay tuned for that. So there you have it. That is a rundown of my janky full body setup using VIVE controllers. I don't know why you would want to do this unless you have a VIVE kit laying around like I did in my case. The controllers actually cost more than the VIVE trackers, so it isn't really a money saver, but hey, you clicked on this video, so there you go. Chuck a like and a sub and have a look at the links below. I guess I'll see you guys in VR.